This is Charles Haley. You're listening to Nothing But Niners.
This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, hits to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30. Needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline. Breaks the third tackle. Comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle. Sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and he's got it! Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew. And guys, we are here. We are back. We are live. It is time to run through some of the latest updates with the teams before we get to the get down. All right. So first and foremost, if it's your first time here on the YouTube page, hopefully you guys enjoy the show. You enjoy the content. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you know exactly when we are going live. We will be following the game immediately. The post-game pressers, overreaction show. Get those victory shots ready. It's going to be a little early for our people out there on the West Coast when this game goes off. Hey, but it's 12 o'clock over there for you guys when the game is over. It'll be 5 o'clock somewhere, I promise you, all right? So get those victory shots ready because I got a good feeling about this one today. All right, give us a follow on some of our social media platforms. We have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, often going live on a combination of those. Those handles are Nothing But 9ERS. Again, that is Nothing But 9ERS. And then follow us on Facebook and Twitch. Those handles are Nothing But Niners. I repeat to you, those handles are Nothing But Niners. That is spelled all the way out. I'm your host with the most. My Twitter handle cannot be seen unless I drop this border off the screen. And my Twitter handle is Mike Andrews 83. I guess I should have dropped it off the screen when I said so. Boom. There it is right there. Mike Andrews 83. Give me a follow on Twitter if you choose. I'm not that interactive on there, but when I get in my moods, I definitely talk my shiznit. You know what I'm saying? Big Dre, what's going on, baby? I see you out here holding us down in PA, all right? And by the way, for those of you guys out there who are looking for somewhere to watch the game, man, I don't live in Minnesota. Man, I'm not local to the California area. I don't want to pay those DirecTV prices. Don't worry, your boy's holding you down over there. Patreon.com/NB9ERS, $5 tier and up, $5 tier and up. You get extra content throughout the week. If you use some of those higher tiers, $5 tiers for games that are not on prime time, the $1 tiers for the games that are on prime time and you just want to watch with your favorite people. All right, so head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS. Those watch parties are off the chain. All right, so make sure you guys get on over there. Now, I see Carry On in the building. Shoelong is in the building. QT Quality Touch is back in the building. What's going on, man? Listen, Matthew, I see you. Eddie, guys, we got a couple of things to go over really quick. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. Let's start with this injury reports for the day. We're going to start with the Vikings instead of the Niners here, okay? We'll start with the Vikings. They have wide receiver Jordan Addison. A lot of people were like, oh, man, that kid cooked us last time, and we're afraid of this guy, and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I wasn't really worried about him anyway. You caught us off guard. You caught us slipping. You caught us lacking last time. Ain't going to happen again anyway, but he's not here, so I digress. All right? He's inactive. Brett Ripien is inactive. Cornerback Fabian Morrow is inactive. Dwight McGlothern is inactive. Levi Drake Rodriguez, Jalen Redmond, and Walter Rouse all inactive. I know you guys are like, Mike, what difference does it make? Who cares? Can the Niners handle business? Can the Niners handle business? And that really all comes down to who you believe are the key people for the 49ers. So let's go through our inactives. Third quarterback on the depth chart for now, Joshua Dobbs, inactive. Cornerback Darrell Luter Jr., inactive again. Safety Talanoa Hufanga, inactive again. Linebacker D. Winters, inactive again. And offensive lineman Ben Barch, inactive again. I want you guys to take a count, see how many names you see on the screen. That's 5, right? If you do 53 and you subtract 5, you got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more. That's 48. And I know you're wondering, well, who are the other people that aren't active, because you can't dress 48 people, right? I don't know if the Niners are all the way up to a 53-man roster, guys. I don't know that. I saw Christian McCaffrey get put on IR. That cleared up a spot. But I have no idea if the 49ers are back to a 53-man roster. It beats me. I have no idea. Do we care? Does it matter? Right? Not really. Not right now. Not in this moment. Because right now we got to work with who we have and what we're doing. Okay? So, excuse me. The team allowed fewer inactives today because they don't have a full 53 players on the active roster at the moment. So that's why you don't see 6 names. You only see 5. All right? So keep that in mind, guys. That's exactly why. See? Just some quick math. Sometimes some things just don't quite look right. You know what I'm saying? There's still a spot open on the 49ers 53-man roster. We'll see what happens after today. Maybe it'll be somebody like Matt Breida. Maybe they say, hey, you know what? We're good with Garindo and Mason. Maybe we don't need it. Maybe we don't need it. Who knows? I don't know. But the team is out there. They're vibing. They're feeling good. We got people dancing in the end zones already. You know what I'm saying? Debo out there doing his thing. And I, for one, really feel like our guy Matt Breida is going to have a bounce-back game. Let me get this off of here. I've been talking to you guys behind the veil the entire time. That's what I get for looking around, trying to multitask. I apologize about that. All right. So I got a couple of things that I wanted to go over. Some keys to victory for the 49ers, okay? Just a couple of keys to victory for the 49ers, some things I would like us to do well today. What I would like us to do today is control the line of scrimmage. Now, these are all going to sound like, come on, Mike, duh. Like, of course, if you don't control the line of scrimmage, what are you going to do? But I'm talking about control the Vikings offensive line with our defensive linemen, all right? We're going to have to focus in on stopping Aaron Jones, all right? Sam Darnold, he's going to go out there, he's going to do his thing. But what a lot of people aren't talking about, let me go ahead and pull it up really quick. It was the Vikings, Giants, right? I want to share something with you guys. Sam Darnold started the first half on fire, on absolute fire, okay? And a lot of people were like, yeah, well, you know, what does that mean for anything? Here's what it means. It's easy to get a guy with confidence against a bad defense, right? This is his first start over there for them, week 1 starter. He was prepared for it and all. That's cool. But how do they do it? He started out like 14 of 14 or something crazy like that, or 11 of 11. I don't know what it was, but he didn't have an incomplete pass the whole first half. But when you allow him to complete passes and checkdowns to guys like when you allow him to complete checkdowns to guys like Aaron Jones, he only had a couple of catches, right? But they were important catches. Those things build confidence. I can't mess up. I got to trust the team around me, right? Jalen Naylor, like you got to trust the team around me. Johnny Munt, right? Those are the guys, and these are the names that we got to make sure that he's uncomfortable getting to. If he's looking for a guy like Aaron Jones, that means he went through his whole progression and got back to him, unless it was a design screen. It wasn't, right? So we got to control that line of scrimmage. We got to rattle that cage a little bit. We got to stay on him like we stayed on Aaron Rodgers. We talked about it a little bit with Zach last night, and basically what the outcome was this. Aaron Rodgers had 2.4 seconds to throw the ball on average. A lot of times it was faster than that. A few times it was a little bit longer, but for the most part, it was 2.4 seconds. Where you flip the script and you got an entire half a second extra for Sam Darnold against the Giants. We are not the Giants. Let's be very, very clear. What's going on, Callie? I see you out there. Pockets, I see you out there too. Big Dave Villa in the building. I see you, man. What's going on? What's going on? Hopefully I get to see all of you lovely people over there on the Patreon, all right? Get on over there, $5 tier. We're going to party hard like we're supposed to, okay? But we aren't the Giants. They not like us. That's been my rally cry. That's been my call all year long. I don't care who you played in the past. I don't care how dominant of a performance you put up against that bum-ass Giants team. 28-6 is not impressing me when you played against the Giants. They not like us, okay? So we're preparing this team to go out here and do what we need to do. We got to control the line of scrimmage, make them uncomfortable, take away the run game, and give pressure to Sam Darnold. Aaron Jones averaged almost 7 yards a carry against the Giants last week. They not like us. You are not doing that. I would be surprised if he averaged 3 yards a carry at this game. The Niners defensive line looks crazy right now. They look crazy right now. I'll say right now that Breece Hall is more talented than Aaron Jones right now on a today basis. Right now on a today basis, right? So if I'm right, and if he averaged 6.7 yards a carry, almost 7 yards a carry for them, Breece Hall, what did he do against the Niners? 3.4. 3.4. I'm taking the Niners all day. I say we control that line of scrimmage. We stifle that run game, and we rattle the cage that is Sam Darnold. I say dead people. Bum, 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 bum. They not like us, right? I see dead people, guys. That's Sam Darnold's MO, running from ghosts. They not like us. That's my rally cry. It's going to stay my rally cry. I got to see the Niners go out there and do some things, okay? We also got to get some turnovers. It's one thing to rattle the cage. It's another thing to stifle the run game for the Vikings, right? We got to get to the quarterback. We got to stop the run game, but we got to call some turnovers. We absolutely have to call some turnovers. None of it's any good if we don't get turnovers. And I know it's like, Mike, you don't have to get turnovers to win the game. That part is true. That part is true. Turnovers are not a requirement, but they are demoralizing. They are absolutely demoralizing. And if we can do that, if we can rattle that cage just a little bit, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay, right? Get those turnovers, force them to become more desperate, force them to force the ball downfield. I want to be able to talk about our safeties when this game is over. We played the Jets, and I didn't even know if Jair Brown suited up because he didn't have to do anything. There were no downfield shots. I want to force them to make those throws. I want to force them to say, hey, Justin Jefferson, bail us out. Hey, Sam Darnold, I heard you got a big arm. We're going to have to do it to see what the 49ers can do. One of Wayne Breezy's keys to victory and his post for 49ers Web Zone was about Justin Jefferson, right? Limit Justin Jefferson. He said Justin Jefferson may be the best wide receiver in the NFL, but he has a new quarterback throwing him the ball. Although Jefferson didn't have a standout performance week 1 against the New York Giants, he did score a touchdown. He had 4 receptions, by the way. He wasn't some slouch. He wasn't out there just doing absolutely nothing. Let's not pretend like he just didn't do anything. It wasn't the most dominant performance, right? But he did have 4 receptions for 59 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 15 yards a catch. So they just didn't get him the ball more often. They didn't need to, though. When you're dominating in the game like that and your opposing team can't even get in field goal range, you can run the ball, run the time off the clock. 6-7 yards a carry, I'm running the ball too. So there was no need to do anything with Justin Jefferson. Mooney Ward is going to have to go out there and play against Justin Jefferson. Maybe they'll move him around a little bit. We'll see. But we got to see what happens, man. All right? We got to see what happens. And then as far as the offensive keys to victory, guys, it's going to be pretty simple, man. It's going to be pretty simple. Brock Purdy, you got to step up. I know last week was a crazy run game for the 49ers, and the Vikings are going to be focused on taking that run game away. They feel like the success for the 49ers is predicated on a successful run game. That's what they feel like. That's what Brian Flores does well against Kyle Shanahan. I'm going to stifle your run game. That's what Brian Flores does well. It's time to hit him with the switcheroo, Kyle. You got all these offensive weapons out there. You got your Deebo Samuel. You got your Brandon Ayuk. You got your George Kittle. You got 2 tight end 2s. We want to know if it's Tongas, if it's Talbert, is it Latu. We want to know who it is. We want to know who it is. You got those guys out there, right? I want to see Brock Purdy, the soon-to-be $65 million guy, go out there and dice this secondary up, checking it down, underneath, up the sideline, some more wheel routes to Kyle Juszczyk. Hey, Eric Branch, be ready for it. You'll see something you've never seen before, right? Like, let's see some of this stuff take place. Let's go out there and keep them on their toes. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to be prepared for. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's where it's got to go down. I want to see Brock Purdy go out there and tear them up. I want to see Brock Purdy use Jordan Mason, in the pass game. This kid went out there and bought a jugs machine and invested his time. He was out there catching passes from his pops. On the jugs machine, Pops out there shooting them deep. intermediate, putting some heat on them, straight line, high velocity, bang. Use Jordan Mason in that way. Let's see what we can do. Don't have to go out here and run the ball 50 times to win this game. It doesn't have to be that kind of game. Doesn't have to be that kind of game. We'll get to the run game in the second half, but in the first half, let's spread them thin. Let's wear them out, and let's have these linebackers running all over the place with their heads all over the place. All right? Those are my keys to victory. Final score predictions out there, everybody. You guys type your final score predictions in the room. I will put them up on the screen. All right? Let's see what you guys got. Let's see. Come on. Pop them up there. I'll click the comments. All right. I will click the comments as you guys put them in here. All right. I see Daniel Garcia. Oh, you know what? Let me change this. Let me make it a banner. Let me have it scroll across the bottom. And then what we'll do is I'll click your comments as you put them in here. Let's see some final score predictions after we get 5 of them. What are we doing? Boom. There it goes. All right, after we get a couple of them, then I'll get up out of here. But I want to hear from my people out there in the chat. Shout out to you guys for holding us down. DG, man, hey, again, tough loss last night boxing, but, you know, it is what it is. Lars, no slouch. So Danny Garcia was out there boxing last night. But shout out to him. Thank you for being faithful. I appreciate it. Boxing legend, icon. Thank you very much, man. 27-13. I'm assuming that's Niners. He's got 27-21 Niners. Shout out to Retro Gamer, Joel. 33-10 Niners. Anybody out there got the Niners losing? 42-24 Prisco. Let's go, man. Frisco Pisco. Let's go, man. Shulo. Let's go, baby. 34-24. 32-24. My bad. The greatest. 31-13. Ooh, Kenny says 42-10. Is this the biggest difference right here? That's a 32-point difference. Oh, that's crazy right there. That's wild disrespectful right there. Ghost, 20-point difference right here. I like this, Ghost. I like that. I like that. Huh? David Villa said, they not like us. Come on now. 31-17. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 32-13. 28-17 Niners. 34-17. 17-point win right there. I like that. I like that. Terra Dome is 30-17. I like that too. I like that too, man. Dre is giving us 27-13. No 30 burger, huh? All right, Dre, I thought you was going to ride the 30 burger train. It's all good. I know. Come on. Come on. Come on now. I know it's you, Rosa. Come on, man. 27-10. I like it. I like it. Vader's in here. 34-13, 34-20. All right, 34-14. I've seen this a couple times. 31-14, 34-17. I'm seeing it. Oh, wow. 24-23, finally ending the 32 year. Wow, he's got a nail biter. Okay, Scott. Scott, I want to talk to you later on about that, man. I want to talk to you later on about that. I like that. I like that, man. A nail biter. I like that. 31-20. All right, guys, listen, man. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to head on over to the Patreon page. I can't wait to see this game. 23-20. I like that, Jesus. Very good, man. 37-20. Okay. I like that 17-point right there by Cool Breeze. I like that. Watch for the hook, baby. All right, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll check y'all soon. Prepare for glory. Anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. I'm out of here. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey. See, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing.